Easy now.
Come down. Ooh, you make my high come down. Always tripping when you come around. Never have to cut you out like right now. You see, I don't want to drive me. You can say that for your mama. Maybe you should smoke some. Try the marijuana. I was loving you good. The vibe was straight. Showed you a couple of things and they feel the change. I treated you right. Everything was a gift from a time to your bag and the color on your lip.
Welcome to a special edition of Seahawks Man to Man, a YouTube exclusive. My name is Michael-Shawn I'm here with my co-host Christopher Kidd. What up, Chris?
What is up, everybody? Yes, special indeed. As you can see, if you're on our YouTube, you can see at the bottom it says, "Hey, Seahawks Man-to-Man Plays of the Week." So this is an opportunity for us to have a little fun.
Yeah, we haven't taken full advantage yet of having the visual aspect of our quote-unquote podcast. So because we have so many subscribers on YouTube, we wanted to treat you guys as something if we could each week. So at least right now, the plan is just one play a week, man. A play that we liked, that we didn't like, that stood out, whatever it is, from the previous game. So this week, I'm going to break down Tariq Woolen's interception of Andy Dalton against the Saints. Just an amazing play. Tariq's third in as many games. Chris, what you got for him this week?
Man, the way Geno's playing, I got to go with at least one of his touchdowns, and it'll be the touchdown to Tyler Lockett before the first half ends. And I thought it was a great route by Tyler Lockett and an even better throw by Geno Lucian. Is that what we're calling it? Geno Lucian?
Geno Lucian. King Gene. King Gene.
But Geno Smith is the guy that I'm talking about here that connects a beautiful post over the middle to Tyler Lockett for 6.
All right. So before Chris gets into King Gene, let's start with the rookie, Reek the Freak, man. But before we get to Tariq's play, I want to show this play from Kobe Bryant. So what you can see, rookie Kobe Bryant here. I'm going to pause it. Rookie Kobe Bryant is at the bottom of the screen there. He's like basically matched up directly across from the Saints rookie wide receiver, Chris Olave. Olave is the young stud for the Saints. It's 3rd and 5 here. So Seattle has their DB package on the field, like the dime package. It's 6 defensive backs. So Josh Jones is on the field for this play. It's the top of the screen. And you have only one linebacker, that's Jordan Brooks. And then you have your best 4 pass rushers, Uchenna Nwasu, Shelby Harris, Quentin Jefferson, and Darrell Taylor. So you got Kobe at the bottom of the screen there and a shotgun formation for the Saints. I'm going to roll it here. Let's watch Kobe. Watch Kobe follow Chris. First, he gets his hands on him at the line of scrimmage, which is beautiful. All right. So Kobe is basically, as I have it paused here, he's by himself. Like, look where Josh Jones is at the 15-yard line. Kobe has to know, I can't let Chris Olave burn me deep because I'm probably cooked if that happens. He might score. So he has to stay tight to him no matter what he does. And look how Chris Olave breaks down here. He breaks down, and Kobe's right there with him to swat the ball from behind. I'm going to pause here and run that back because that is really impressive stuff. The ball stinks. You know, Andy Dalton's not good. Shout out to Nick Underhill, our guest, as we previewed the Saints game. Andy's not good. But even if the ball is on target, this is just a really hard route to guard because you're trying to protect yourself deep and you're trying to make sure you can drive on something underneath. So Kobe does that and is able to get a hand on a poorly thrown ball. But hey, most interceptions are poorly thrown balls. That's why they land in the hands of the defenders. Right? Not everything is just on point. So here's the end zone view of that so you can get a better look at Kobe, how Kobe got a hand on the ball there. So the throws late, bang. Kobe's able to get a hand on it, shove the dude down, talk some shit to the Saints sideline along the way. All right, so keep that in mind as we go to Tariq's play here in the second half of the game. It's 2nd down. Tariq is here at the bottom of the screen. Chris, can you guys see that on the bottom of the screen there? Yep. He's matched up with Tariq Smith on the outside, and Tariq has a similar assignment as Kobe in that previous play. Don't let nobody run by you. You know, as much as Seattle has gone kind of away from just running cover 3 all the damn time, there are still cover 3 elements of what they do in that they trust their corners not to just have anybody run right by them, right? You got to protect the deep ball first and foremost. The thing about protecting the deep ball is when you're doing it, you're basically saying, all right, to protect it, I have to give up the underneath ball. which is fun, right? You're not going to score a touchdown from the 35-yard line on a bunch of hitch routes or comebacks. You're just not going to, right? But you are giving those up when you tell your guys to play it deep. So look at Tariq. Let's watch Tariq here. Tariq turns his butt to the sideline and starts running. Make sure, hey, nothing beats me deep, right? And that's how the play unfolds. Let's roll this back because this is really impressive stuff here from the Rook, man. Pete Carroll even told us earlier in the week. He said, if I could think of a coverage where you protect the deep ball and don't give up anything underneath, I'd run that every play. And you know what? Pete's not kidding. He quite literally would run it every play because if you could, there's nowhere to throw the ball. And if there's nowhere to throw the ball, you're hard to beat. So watching Tariq here at the bottom of the screen, he's running, protecting the deep ball while seeing Andy Dalton's eyes and having a feel for where his guy is. You got vision on the quarterback. Also just impressive stuff. Good way to defend this type of play. So Tariq recognizes, boom. Traquan breaks down. All right, Tariq's like, boom, I'm a freaky athlete. I run 4.2. I'm going to break down right with you, brother. And just like the ball that Kobe Bryant broke on, this ball is a little bit behind. Andy Dalton just not good. These are just also two bad throws that I'm showing by Andy here. But capitalizing on the other team's bad throws are how you become a good defense. Legion of Boom did that all the time. So when Tariq breaks back on it, where this is not to shade Kobe, but this is just so hard to do. Like Kobe was able to get a hand on it, which is great. Tariq is able to catch this thing, breaking back on it because he's got that vision, because he was feeling where his receiver was the whole time. I'm going to play it forward. He's able to break on it and make a contested catch. On top of that, like you can see the catch a little bit better from the end zone view here. This is really hard stuff, man. It's hard to really overstate because, like I say, you're doing two things at once here. You're protecting to make sure that Cody Barton getting sent here on the blitz, Darrell Taylor dropping back. You're protecting, you're saving your ass here. Like, all right, last thing I'm giving up is a deep ball or a touchdown, right? That's a no. That's how you get benched. I'll concede the little underneath stuff if that's what it comes to. Tariq's like, that's not what it comes to. Like, look at the position Tariq is in. He's damn near falling down as he breaks on the ball. But this guy has like 34-inch arms, and he's 6'4", and the ball just is so terrible that instead of just swatting it down, he's able to get both hands on it. And what turns out to be a contested catch situation, like Geno Smith tries to get it from him, and he just can't. They'll roll it like this to be in this position and also protect the deep ball. Like you guys saw how he had his butt to the sideline. Think about it. He was able to unlock his hips and come right back to the ball. That's just impressive, man. So we play it through to see the catch. That is really hard, man. I mean, it's not like the greatest interception of all time, but Chris, as you know, for a DB to do two things at once there, protect the deep ball and take away the underneath, to the point where not only does the receiver not catch it, I catch it. That's next level stuff. Like Tariq has probably been one of the best. He's obviously been the best, one of the best rookies on the team. I think he's been one of the best rookies in the league on either side of the ball. That's his third interception already, and that was in week 5. He's already got one for a touchdown, and he's just making it really hard to throw on him. And the thing about the good cornerbacks in this league is they have a reputation for obviously, being good in coverage, but one other thing they have a good reputation for is if you throw it late, you're fucked. And Tariq is that's the type of play to develop that reputation. If I'm late on this ball and 27 is over there, 27 might catch it. And shout out to Tariq the Freak, man, because that is just such a hard play to defend because you're doing your job and then some, and the more you can do your job and then some, that's how you become an elite player.
All right, so Mike obviously went defense, and those are two really good plays by Tariq Woolen and Kobe. I want to look at offense because it's Geno Lucian time, baby. Or King
Gene in the building, baby.
Well, he's definitely in the building, and if you guys did see the game, you guys saw the amazing touchdown before the first half ended against the Saints, where he just threw a beautiful ball. What is it? Saints are up 17-13, 12 seconds left. Ball's on the 35. On this situation here, if you're the Saints, you're thinking shade inside, make him throw outside, get him out of bounds, or tackle him in bounds, that is. If you give up something over the middle of the field, chances are you're cooked. So you want to make sure that you protect the middle of the football field and force them out. If you can make a play on it, that's great. And that's what the Saints really lined up to do. And I'll show you guys here when we get to the field. As you can see, pretty much, I'm 99% sure this is man defense across the board. You have your safety in the middle here. He's probably playing a little robber scenario. In this situation, I understand where he's at. He's thinking, if someone throws it over the middle, I'm going to be here to make a play on it. But I think they're forgetting who these receivers are, and DK Metcalf and Ty Lockett, and we'll get into that. So definitely man across the board. You have 6 DBs in the game. Here's your one linebacker lined up at the top of the screen over Noah Fant. You got Ty Lockett at the top of the screen. At the bottom of your screen, you have DK Metcalf and D. Eskridge.
I think that's a safety over Noah. I think that's Daniel Sorensen.
Oh, excuse me, Daniel Sorensen. So it's probably a safety over Noah Fant, that is. So, yeah, manned up here. You have your 2 high look. You have your 2 safeties, and then you have another safety in the middle playing a little robber. So if anything comes to the middle, his job is to make a play on it. And unfortunately, if you guys remember, that is not the case. So let's go ahead and roll this play, and you can watch how violent Tyler Lockett gets off the line of scrimmage. Just as soon as the ball snapped, just watch Tyler Lockett at the top of your screen. Ball snapped, Ty just boom. Immediately gets to the inside of the DB. When you're playing defense and you're lined up against an elite wide receiver, the last thing you want someone to do is get on the inside of you. Because once they get to the inside and you don't have any hands on them, it is tough to do anything. You are at the mercy of whatever they do. They have the ability to go out. They have the ability to go across the field. They have the ability to just run right by you. Ty Lockett is already in good position. DB is already knowing he has help over the top, but you don't want to give up the middle of the field. In this scenario, if let's say the play is just a simple post, the safety here, Tyrann Mathieu, can probably make a play on it and get a good smack on Ty Lockett or get an interception. But the play develops, and it's more than just a post route. So we're going to keep running it. Tyler is now a good 2 yards ahead of the DB here. 2 yards ahead off the line of scrimmage. He's about to sell a corner, and you can see the safety is already at the numbers. So you got a 2 high look, and you guys can see the middle of the field is wide open. If Tyler can somehow just get back to the middle, this could be a touchdown. And I'm going to roll it here. It's exactly what Tyler does. He plants his right foot down. He sells the head. So basically looks back for a corner, selling, hey, I'm running a corner. Just throw the ball, Geno. I'm going to be wide open. You can make this tight throw. Because, again, you look at where the cornerback's at, he is a good 1, 2, maybe 3 yards now behind Ty Lockett. If he runs a corner, you could probably get it in there, laser it in there. There's probably maybe 5 or 6 seconds left. They can get a field goal. The safety up top, he's like, yes, I see the corner. I'm on it. I can make a play on it. I know my corner is not there to make a play, but that's why you have safety help in case this happens. In case your corners get beat, the safety is there to make a play. But then Tyler Lockett says, psych, gotcha. He breaks back to the middle of the field, plants that left foot in the ground, and is hitting another gear. At this point, you can see the safety at the top of the screen. He is at the numbers heading towards the sideline. He is out of position. The middle of the field is open. Tyrann Mathieu, he has no shot. Look at this. Tyrann Mathieu's in the middle of the field. Ty Lockett is a good 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6 yards ahead of him, and he's running a post. It is a corner post over the middle of the field. There's nothing that can be done. All Geno has to do is just lob it up there, throw a nice ball. And what does he do? He throws a beautiful pass. Boom. In stride, by the way. He didn't underthrow him, because a lot of times you'll see a receiver get underthrown. For example, last season against the Patriots, DK Metcalf, he just runs across the field. Nice little corner route. And the ball is underthrown. You remember that play, Mike?
Two seasons ago.
2 seasons ago. Yep, it was the COVID year. 2 seasons ago, Stephon Gilmore, and they talked about it. They ran in practice, and it looked good. DK comes out there, runs it, a great route. The ball is a little underthrown, but DK makes an incredible play. In this scenario, it's not underthrown. It's a perfect pass, and it results in 6. And when you guys see it from the end zone, it's an even better throw. And unfortunately, we can't solo out, so you guys can really see the deception that Ty Lockett gives this DB and the safety. He fakes out 2 dudes in one route. You know how hard that is? To fake out 2 pro defensive players in one route. That just lets you know maybe Tyler Lockett is a top 10 route runner in this league, huh, Mike?
Maybe. He definitely is. Trying to show you for a few years now. So
we'll go ahead and run it from the end zone view here. So Tyron's way up here. So that's 5, 10, 15, about 16 yards off the line of scrimmage, making sure nothing goes over the middle. And it doesn't matter because Tyler Lockett on the right-hand side runs a really great route, steps into it, beautiful pass. Look at this. I pause it. Running right at the official, about to hit the goalpost. Tyler's about to run full speed to that goalpost. Ball's on the money. Boom! Touchdown. Beautiful ball. Beautiful route. Results in a touchdown. That is my play of the week. Maybe I'm getting close to saying Tyler Lockett's a top 10 route runner. I wish I could have just soloed that route that he did, because unfortunately, from the view up here in this all 20 in this angle right here, it's tough to see just how great it is.
You can see like the
you
way
can see it, but
when he takes a step into the ground, what the safety does, like the safety's out of position. You can see the dirt kicking up, or I guess it's turf, but you can see the turf kicking up when he like look at the safety right there when you had it paused. Like look at him at the 10-yard line. He's super out of position. He's backpedaling while Tyler's coming dead at him, and that's the oh shit position right there. He's in that oh shit. One of those, like, if he's in one of those, man, if he throws that, I am cooked. Like that's you can, even if you don't have the ISO, you can just see at one point we can see Tyler's numbers, and the next we see his chest. Like that's a true salesman of that route right there. Yeah.
And I'm curious, I should have wrote down before we even did this, how many times in the game prior to this play in the first half did Tyler just run a corner route or break inside and then maybe run a fade? Because it's a setup. If he broke inside on 3 other routes and ran a fade and ran it out and ran a corner, the DB, he remembers that. He realizes, damn, he got to the inside, he ran out. He got to the inside, he ran a corner. If he gets to the inside and he runs another one, he's going to try to get to the sideline to get out of bounds to, of course, stop the clock. I got to get there. And the safety was thinking that, obviously, because when I showed you guys earlier, he's already at the 20. He's damn near at the 20 at the numbers. And then the play develops. He is moving. He's over there, got faked, thought it was going to the outside, going to the sideline for to get out of bounds. And unfortunately, great play by the Seahawks, great route run by Tyler Lockett, and of course, a great pass by Geno Smith. So that is my play of the week right there. Again, we'll do this once a week. Hopefully we can get positive plays, but we do got to touch on some of the negative things, especially because they didn't win that game.
Yeah. Although I will say one last thing on that play before we get out of here is that is an example of, I remember after the Niners game, Pete Carroll said they want to open up things, take the reins off, and not hold Geno back. I don't want to say let Geno cook, even though that's essentially what the sentiment is. That is an example of that. 12 seconds left. You have a timeout. You can easily just run the ball, maybe get 3-4 yards and kick a 48, 49-yard field goal, knowing you get the ball in the third quarter, so you can just get a 2-for-1, you already got a turnover. And instead of doing that, they say, we trust this guy to make a good decision on an end zone shot if we get the right look.
And not every time the right look.
Yeah, and you don't do that with everybody, though. When you have that's one of the situations when you have the reins on a guy, you don't do that. You do just hand it off. Let's say you have like a rookie, like let's say if the Steelers are in that position right now with Kenny Pickett. Similar situation when they have a timeout left. They're probably just going to hand the ball to Najee Harris, kick it, go into the third quarter, and try to score some more points. Here, they were like, you know what? Geno can do it. Our tackles can protect. Geno can make the throw. We know our guys are going to catch it. Like that was if anyone's looking for an example of like, what does it mean to not hold Geno back? That play, that situation, time, score, where you at on the field, that shows, all right, we trust this guy. If the look is there, he'll make the throw. And if the look's not there, he'll throw it away. We kick it. We go into halftime with 3 points, assuming our guy makes the kick. I think that on top of just being a great execution by those two, that from a philosophical whatever standpoint was, hey, this is what it looks like when we let Geno. I need a different verb than cook. We let Geno
salad.
I don't toss the this ain't prison. When we just let Geno do his thing, we'll think of some other verb. But I think that before we get out of here, that's if you're wondering, that is that type of situation right there. So like Chris said, we hope to have more of these next week. Until then, we'll catch you guys next time on this special edition of the Seahawks Man to Man YouTube exclusives. We're out.